stay up during the day. We're the ones who lift people. We're the ones who talk and think for people. What do they need next? How can we help? How much more can we do? You see, being the bearer of the cancer is a very tough deal. I had prostate cancer. Then I had a second stage of prostate cancer. And you know how much you really feel that maybe you're going to get through this all right. And the real question is, are you going to be better? Are you going to be better than you were before? Well, imagine then if you're the caregiver and you may or may not have the cancer, but you know what it's about. You've been to the doctor with a person. You've helped a person cry. You've helped them to be alive. You've helped them think about, you know, there's a tomorrow because there was a yesterday. Boy, is that exciting. To know that yesterday you were here, today you're here again. There's no telling how long you'll be here. For the caregiver, it's the emotion of, gosh, I love this person. Some of them are not even related to you. And you know how tough relatives can be if you're trying to take care of them. That's a real tough group. Because part of the time they think, well, you're the blame, I'll have this. My wife died of cancer, breast cancer. So I was a caregiver. And I studied and I thought about it and I talked to other caregivers and I thought, gosh, I've got it. I'm sure I didn't give my wife the cancer. We were both chosen to carry the cancer banner. And so that's what we did. We spent a lot of time, a lot of energy, and a lot of crying. And you know, it's tough to see a grown man cry. And you know, a tough man can cry. And we always have to remember that, right? Because it's not a breakdown, it's a strength. It's an opportunity to say, I care so much I'll even cry for you. That you feel well, that you do well, and that I remain well and strong enough to take care of you. That's what I live for. So I came today simply to say, you know, caregivers, we're the toughest people in the land. Survivors, you are the toughest people in the land. The people who don't know yet are people who've never had cancer, nor had to be a caregiver. You see, because we're up mornings and we're up nights, we're wondering. Every time you hear a sound, you dash to the room. Or if you're like me, where you had to be in the same room with the person, just to keep her calm, to know that she had not been abandoned, that her disease was not a problem to me. Not because I'd already had the disease, but because I cared. Because I cared. See, that's all a person can ask for in life. You know how many lonely people just sit and try to get through life and live through? But to have a partner, a buddy, somebody that you can call names. Any caregivers here ever been called names? There you go. Right? And some days you really believe, maybe I am this kind of person that they're describing. But you know, we have to be tough. We have to be tough. That's why it's always cheerful to walk around and to be at Relays for Life. Right now we're trying to get 100,000 volunteer signatures so we can put an initiative on the ballot so that we can create a amount of money for cancer research. And so if you're here today, if you would sign that petition, because we the volunteers, right, the unpaid group, are to get 110,000